Welcome back to the Swang Low Podcast Show. It's yours truly, Do Rock Creek. What's happening with all my people out there tonight? Man, welcome back to the round table. Look, excuse me, look, just was blowing, man. Excuse me, got to get the mind right. You know what I'm saying? When I come to this round table. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely gonna get my TAC session in, get geared up, pumped up and everything else, when I step to this round table. So I'm coming correct when I come. You know what I'm saying? But welcome everybody back to the round table, man. I know we've been off for a few days, but hey, everybody need that recuperation time. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be mental, physical, spiritual, whatever it is, whatever type of cleansing that you utilize to get yourself together, do it. Do it. Whatever it is, whatever it take, man. I encourage you to always be healthy to yourself. Be healthy to your thoughts. Be healthy to what you indulge in. You feel me? We got to be conscious of what we take in so we can understand what it is that we put out. And what it is that we put out into the world is a part of what we are, who we are, what we believe. It's all about how you're structured mentally. If you structured solid mentally, it's gonna show. It's gonna attract that same mindset. And they get deeper than that. If you keep yourself open to being able to meet these type of people by placing yourself in these circles where these like-minded people are at, which means breaking old habits, breaking old circles, and not being scared and pressured up into being able to go into whatever circle you want, as long as you know it ain't one that's foul, that accept foul people, foul individuals, foul information, just everything foul. That's what we call devil representation. We don't deal with none of that. We don't want none of that. See, that's part of the old way, and we trying to break them old habits, which means it's in this day and age, it's cool to be educated and be smart. It's cool. It's cool to be knowledgeable of whatever it is that's going on in the world. You don't want to be behind on nothing, especially in this day and age, man, when technology is just so prevalent to the way of life in every way. You feel me? So we have to start educating our way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Elevating it, opening ourselves up to new ways of thinking, breaking those old habits. You know what I'm saying? Even if that means, you know, you some people you just have to drop if they are bringing no substance to your life that is enhancing you, placing you in a more knowledgeable situation, a better situation. You feel me? Then you really shouldn't be listening to it or be too eager to follow behind it, especially if you don't know where that road leads to. If that person can't tell you where it leads to, how you gonna figure it out? It's the blind leading the blind. You don't get it? That's what that means. But look, I wanna say this. You feel me? We need to do more of giving flowers to the people that really got that shit coming while they're here. Let's not wait until, you know what I'm saying, we have another late great Tupac Shakur. Now, long after he's gone, people want to appreciate who he is and who he was and what he stood for and the movement that he was actually pushing while he was here on earth that still continue to go on to this day. Whether it went in the complete direction that Mr. Shakur probably foreseen, no, I doubt it. But at the same token, it's just as strong as ever because having a vision and really standing behind that vision, even to those that didn't really completely believe, they just had hope just because it was somebody willing to jump out there and say this shit, paint it out there for people to understand. Like, yeah, that's exactly what I feel right there. He just said it in that song. That's it. Let me play that back. And then you play it so many times, you learn it word for word because it's painting out exactly how you feel. Hey, Scarface, man. Brad Jordan, Scarface, the rapper, the legendary rapper, man, from Texas, right? Apparently has fallen ill and has been hospitalized. He's in ICU from what's being reported. There really ain't too much being put out there as far as what exactly happened to him. They just saying that it's cardiovascular, you know, I guess in relation to this is just speculation, but in relation to him having, I guess he had caught the coronavirus back when it first came about, and it did some kidney damage to him. You feel me? And being that the kidney damage had was so significant, he had to get a kidney donor, in which his son donated one of his kidneys, I believe, right? Which saved Scarface life, thanks to his son. That was a true blessing. Now here it is, some odd years later, after that, you know, him having this cardiovascular, you know, issue that got him in ICU. Hey, they show. Let me show y'all the picture, man. This is a picture that they put out there of Scarface. Let me see if I can find. I believe this is it right here. Okay, this is the rapper Scarface, Brad Jordan, the legendary rapper Scarface. Brad Jordan, man, in the hospital with an apparent look like suture going up and down in the middle of his chest, indicating that he had some sort of surgery that required, um, that you can see from the picture right there, the tape going down the middle of his chest. That's where they usually stitch you back up. You know what I'm saying? So being that they reporting that it was cardiovascular, it has something to do with the chest cavity. You know, that could have been a number of things. So I don't want to speculate on this man's health. Never that. You know what I'm saying? So until they release any more current reports on Mr. Scarface health situation, the last thing that has been reported is that he's grateful and that he's okay. You know what I'm saying? But until they release anything further than that, we can only sit and wait. You know what I'm saying? I would hope people don't start throwing different things out there, and that's just putting bad voodoo on a man's health, man. So let's just wait on Mr. Scarface. You know what I'm saying? To make an official statement. If you want to let us know, you know what I'm saying, then so be it. If not, then we accept that too, as long as we know the great is great. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, really just wanting to give him his flowers, for being the legendary rapper that he is. Those of us that's been around for as long as we have can definitely attest to Scarface, a tribute to the rap game, man, all over the world. You know what I'm saying? From the south to the north, east, west, you name it. He collaborated with some of the greatest, but to perform to the highest level of just having everybody wanting to rap like you. You know what I'm saying? To be able to tell them stories and shit with such vigor, and man, it was, him hearing Scarface rap, man, it's just crazy, man. I always just tripped on that, just his baritone. And then how he's describing the story with that baritone is just the coldest combination ever. You feel me? And that ain't something that everybody was able to possess. You know, the voice with the lyrical skill of Mr. Scarface. You feel me? And I just remember, you know, my first time hearing the Ghetto Boys. I was in juvenile camp in um, Camp Gonzalez. This was like, I believe, 89. I was there 89 to 90. So yeah, it's like 89. And I remembered, you know, that they had the tape up in there of the Ghetto Boys. And I remember playing the tape, listening to it, sitting there listening to it like, damn, these niggas hard as a motherfucker. Like, damn, okay, Ghetto Boys. You know what I'm saying? So bam, I just had remembered them. And then I remember getting out and being in the hood. You know what I'm saying? With the homie Lil Drac now, you know, we'd be at the homie Lil Bo Peepnam house on Los Angeles in the high end. You know what I'm saying? Sitting on the back of the homie Lil Bo Peep Pop's truck, his blue Chevy and shit. And the homie would be bumping that the Ghetto Boys. You feel me? And I remember that was the first time I heard my mom's playing tricks on me right there. You feel me? So just being in the hood with it, being locked up with it, like, you know, I just came up on the Ghetto Boy. So just wanting to rap like Scarface was just, that was just the shit to me and my niggas in the set. That was fucking Scarface like that. Like that was just what we did. You know what I'm saying? Like we was really, really fucking with Scarface. So, you know, being able to give a man his flowers, and I believe I have, you know, always give the Scarface his flowers and shit. You know what I'm saying? As being one of the dopest to do it, one of the dopest rappers to ever, you know, step, you know, to the mic. And the cold thing about it is, as true as that is, bro was humble as a motherfucker about who he was in the rap game. I seen an interview that he did not too long ago where they was asking him like who was his top 10? Who would he consider to be in the top 10? So he named off his top 10. And they was like, wait a minute, like you come on, man. You're not gonna put yourself in the top 10 like that. It's fucking them up. I think he was on the Breakfast Club and Charlemagne and was asking him this. I believe that if I'm not mistaken, right? So they tripping like, come on, Scarface, you're Scarface. You're not gonna put yourself in the top 10. He like, hell no. Hell no. And he said it with just the coldest, straightest face because he meant it. But the way he his logic to you know why he felt the way he did is just the coldest real shit ever though. He said, look, man, he said, I look at Drake, the Kendricks, the J. Cole's, you know, he's naming off these dudes, and he's saying, look at the numbers. Look at the numbers that they putting up consistently on the board. He said, I ain't never done no shit like that. He said, now being able to compete and feeling like I compete with any of them, oh yeah, of course. He said, but at the end of the day, he said, at the end of the day, it's not about that. He said, at the end of the day, they all got a big ass fan base that is so astronomical that if I put out a record against any of them, I'm gonna get blew out the water. That's what make them so great because their fan base is so strong. They have been able to accomplish way more greater things than I have ever been able to accomplish in my career. He said, I know what I contributed to the rap game. He said, but that was then. He said, now I'm just happy that I'm able to, you know, uh, 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 still be around and do what I'm able to do. He said, but what they doing? He said, oh man, all my hats is off to them. I got to get that to them. That's what make them great. He said, hell yeah, I fall way at the bottom of the list. I don't even get mentioned on that list when they come to that. Absolutely not. He said, and that's me giving them they flowers because they got that. They did that. They earned it and deserved it. I was like, damn, Scarface, real ass nigga, bro. Straight up. Straight up. Cold. Real though. Imagine that. Imagine that. But think about what it is he's saying though. At the end of the day, they making far more money than me consistently. They're making consistent hits. I ain't got consistent hits like that. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm staying on top of the charts for months and months on end. And that's just keeping it real. I was like, damn, hey, yeah. So that's another thing to make him great. You feel me? That's just, hey man, as a real nigga, as a real one, you know what I'm saying? You got to give it, you got to give it to those that has been able to accomplish what they've been able to accomplish from hard work, hard hustle, hard grind. You know what I'm saying? And being consistent in what they do. These young niggas is really, really doing that. You feel me? And it's you know, it's time to give the recognition where that recognition is due. You feel me? And you know, hey, I feel honored to be able to, you know, have an eye for these type that's coming up right now and be able to fuck with them on that level, you know, of showing them just how great they are. You know what I'm saying? And assisting them in whichever way I can to climb up that ladder to the next level. And it's gonna get them to the next level. I promise you. You feel me? But that's one of the things that a nigga learned just from how this nigga Scarface always approached the game. Always, you know, in handling business and you know, always keeping his eye on the game and respecting that motherfucker for what it is. Not for what we trying to hold on to it for and what we want it to be. Nah, it ain't gonna shit. Shit evolves. Let's respect it as it evolves. You know what I'm saying? And if we can assist in molding that shit just a little bit, then let's keep it going in the right direction. That's it. That's all. The way we do that, hey, real niggas stay connected, man. We stay fucking with each other. We stay tapped in with each other. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna always see me tapped in, you know, with a lot of up and comers, those that's already out, established, you know what I'm saying? Got real good shit going on, you know what I mean? That's, you know, on their elevation there to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And I love it and respect it. You know what I'm saying? Just as much as I love and respect OGs like Scarface and accomplished, you know, and paved the way for us. A lot of us. And that's just keeping it real. You feel me? They have been around a long, long time, man. Long time. And it's real consistent in, you know, his music, what he do, how he do it. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, done it with the best of the best. You name it, you name him in the game, he's done it with them. From your Jay-Z's, Nas's to Benny Siegels to Tupac's to Ice Cubes to you name it, 50 Cent, you name it. All of them, all the greats. Consistently, very respected. You know what I'm saying? It's a shout out again to Brad Jordan, aka Scarface. You feel me? The ones playing tricks on me. Never forget that one. You know what I mean? But look, moving on to the next topic. The boy Irv Gotti, man, apparently it's been reported that he has had a stroke. You know what I'm saying? They saying that he had a stroke 6 months ago and was in some rehab, where I guess he was having to use a cane to assist himself in walking around. Right now, I think Dude Whack 100 is the first one that put it out there and reported about this. You know what I mean? The Murder Inc. camp, I guess, was trying to keep it as up undercover as they possibly can. You know what I mean? Trying to, I guess, let the man heal back up as much as they possibly could until he was able to get out there and speak on it himself rather than having other people, try to do that for him and paint the narrative on how serious it was or wasn't. You know what I mean? Which should be respected. But in this game, it ain't never respected like that. You know what I'm saying? And anyway, yeah. I guess Whack 100 was the first one to report on this, and 50 Cent. 50 Cent. Now, let me say this, man. How deep do your hatred go for your enemy go? You feel me? We see people do a lot of crazy, wild shit. I've seen people go to people's graves and attempt to dig the grave up, take pictures next to the grave, piss on the grave, go kick stuff over, just do horrible things, man. Just completely disrespect the dead, right? We see this all day, every day. We've seen it. And we've seen people get killed behind it, right? So when it come out that Irv Gotti had this massive stroke, massive stroke, man, you can die from that, right? Or you can seriously like get messed up so bad to where like you won't bounce back. Like you'll be messed up from it. Have a speech impediment. Your body will be. You know what I'm saying? Like you won't be the same after having a stroke, bro. So we know how serious that is. Well, I guess 50 Cent seeing this as the opportunity to jump out there and ride on his enemy. You know what I mean? Because when it was reported that Irv Gotti had this stroke, this is what 50 Cent chose to jump out there and post via social media about Irv Gotti. Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you? I want Irv to get well so he can have to watch my next wave. LOL. That's what 50 Cent posted, y'all. You see that? Now, how cold hearted can you be, man, to, you know what I mean, to clown a man's health like this? Like 50, that's cold. That's cold. You attack this man's health, man, and he done had a massive stroke. You feel me? You see, it was so bad he got to use a walker to, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, once you have a stroke, your body don't come back the same. You have to go through physical therapy, man, to learn how to walk, how to use your hands again in some cases, how to talk. You know what I'm saying? Man, some people have droopy faces, droopy, just, hey, strokes fuck you up, bro. You don't know, do research on it. Massive strokes will fuck you up. And this man had a massive stroke and he's on a, it was, it was obvious it was pretty serious because he's using a walker to walk. You feel me? Like that's crazy to clown somebody like that about their health. It's a good thing. Hopefully, Herb Gotti feel better by now. You know what I'm saying? He didn't, at least he up walking with the thing. You know what I mean? But damn, 50 a cold nigga for that one. Feel me? And we was just sticking up for whole fifth, man. When Hurricane Chris jumped out there on his head. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn, that is two different things because Hurricane Chris jumped out there on some idiot shit. That was complete clout chase. I mean, complete. He ain't got so many interviews in his life after that. You know, well orchestrated, Hurricane Chris. Whatever to elevate your career, right? But it, it's a whole completely different thing. This beef is just ridiculous. It's been going on forever. You hate a man that much where, damn, you see some shit like this and this your response to that? Crazy. How y'all feel about that, man? Comment in the chat, please. Get active in the chat, y'all. Let me know. Do you hate anybody this much? And don't be shy. Do you hate anybody this much to see them have a massive stroke up on a walker, recovering hospital somewhere? And you take this, and this is the caption you put on there. He utilized his rap lyric that he used to diss Ja Rule, by the way. That was from the song he dissed Ja Rule and Murder Inc. You feel me? So, do y'all hate anybody this much to be so cold hearted and put this out there into the world, into the atmosphere? So many years after y'all beef started. This goes to show you, like, this just ain't just for entertainment purposes. It can't be. I don't know nobody that would see something like this and not be like deeply offended. Like, especially if it was me. You clown me about my health. You feel me? Like, damn, that's just cold hearted. Like, nigga could have died from that. And once you have like a massive stroke of all things, like a heart attack too. You know what I'm saying? Once you that happened, you don't you don't come back the same. I wish I would have bought some video coverage of somebody that has had a stroke. That's what I should have did. You feel me? But I wasn't fully prepared as I should have been. Being that we've been off for all these days. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, y'all got to remember, I'm want to bring things to y'all that we need to figure out together and understand. You know what I mean? And really, what right now, what we all need to understand is what could drive a man to hate somebody so much to where you would clown their physical health after a health scare as such as a massive stroke. Do y'all hate anybody that much? Who in the chat tonight? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Everybody. What's popping with y'all out there, man? It's hot summer night. It done cooled down a little bit, but at the same time, it's still hot. Is it hot out there in y'all area? Yeah, trying to get it right. Get it right. Real for it. Hey, but I can't think of nobody in my head right now where I would clown um anybody, man, for having, you know, a health scare that could have cost them their life. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that I can think of anybody right now that I would want to sit, you know, laugh about somebody having. How do you even laugh about that? How could you even see any type of humor in even trying to clown about that? Like that's crazy. You got to have a cold ass demented mind. A cold demented mind, bro. That's fucked up. Let's look at this video.
Rumors began to circulate all over the internet that Irv Gotti had a massive stroke and that he was at a rehab facility with a walker. By the time everyone woke up today, Irv Gotti and his team actually responded and they said Irv has been struggling with diabetes for years, which caused him to have a minor stroke over 6 months ago. He has since changed his diet and is eating more healthy. He's been successful in making a full recovery. Irv is not in a rehab facility. He is at home with his family, enjoying life. Irv also went out and said himself, in his own words, I'm getting older. That's all. Only thing worse than getting old is not getting old. Meaning that you could be gone and dead and not even getting old. He said life is good. He's spending time with his family, enjoying his two dogs, blase, blase.
Okay, well, that's good to know. That's definitely good to know. But it still doesn't take away from the fact that, humor was made about this man having a massive stroke. Doesn't take away, the fact that, you know, some people don't recover fully from having a stroke like that, man. That's some real shit. You know what I mean? So if he's, doing as well as they say that he is, then, we definitely wish him, well and an even speedier recovery. You hate to see somebody go down like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, you always want to see the best outcome, from somebody going through something like that. You know what I mean? So, us sending the the empathy that 50 should have had. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and place that for you where he should have, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't. It's not cool clowning nobody's health like that. That's real. Just imagine if he had not made it from it. Then what would have been said? I wonder if he would have found some type of humor in that if the man had passed away from it. I wonder if the hatred goes that deep, if he would have found humor in that. What y'all think? Bang the chat. Bang the chat. I know it's some of y'all, man, that's in the chat. They got some hate for a motherfucker. Somebody out there like that. I know it. You feel me? And it's okay. You know what I mean? We all got those people that we would not rather deal with, I guess. That's the best way I can describe it. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. That's what corners is for. There's one over here, over there, over there, over here. Choose one. We don't have to be in the same one. That's what the beautiful thing about space is. You feel me? So, but how have y'all summer been so far? What have y'all been engaging in, man? If y'all been doing something positive, I hope so. You feel me? We need to continue to move in that direction. See some people trying to sway away from it, man, but you know what I'm saying? You got to be bigger. You got to be bigger than, you know, bullshit and, you know, Stay on track. Stay focused. If you need to hear that, then I'm gonna tell y'all that. Stay focused. Ain't nothing easy. Don't nothing happen easily and overnight. We understand that. We get it. That's what work is about. You work towards it. Work towards it. As long as the effort is being put that you're working towards it and not away from it, let's stop making excuses to work away from it. Let's work towards it. Stop being lazy. Stop being lazy, man, and put that extra effort in. We put the extra effort in for everything. All these years of game banging and you know what I'm saying? Being down for this and being down for that and representing this and representing that. Not marking out in this situation, not marking out in that situation, you know, having a reputable name. We work so hard towards all that. How about we start working even harder now that we are grown, elder adults, more knowledgeable? You know what I'm saying? How about we just start working towards a more positive, you know what I'm saying, pathway? Meaning, you know what I'm saying? It's jobs, opportunities. Let's start finding those and start leading people towards those that need that. You know what I mean? If anything it can help, anything can help, any little thing, any little contribution when it comes to that. And I know people that's out there that's willing, but they don't want their time to be wasted. You know, giving the effort and you playing, yeah, I do it, and you half-ass. You know what I mean, man? Come on, you got to want better for yourself. You feel me? You gotta give these dudes something to respect, to want to do it. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing falls out the sky for everybody. The lick ain't gonna always be the lick. A lot of them licks lead you right to the well, two different places. One is up under us, and one is amongst the world, but caged in. Concrete, barbed wire, electric gates and shit. You feel me? So just understand that. It's time to choose a better way. Stop being so easily influenced into dangerous situations. And what I mean by dangerous situations, like jeopardizing your freedom and jeopardizing your life. For what? Think about everything that you got in your life. If you got kids, that should be the first thing. If you are, if you care about taking care of them kids and making sure that they be well off until they are able to take care of themselves, so they get to an age of where they able to take care of themselves and be responsible and adults, you got years of constant work to do. Just remember that. So I would think that you would rather work towards a more peaceful resolution. You know what I'm saying? You want a correct pathway for your kids, right? They shouldn't have to grow up looking over their shoulders because of, you know, whatever decisions you making in your life right now. That's not going to be conducive to them having a peaceful existence or anybody else that's around them. You have to care about people more than yourself and people outside your circle. You really got to. It's a community thing. You feel me? So I hope everybody's inspired or has been inspired, you know what I'm saying, to, figure out peaceful resolution to any bad situation rather than continuing to be on a destructive path. That's my hope. You feel me? But look, I'm gonna go ahead and close this on up, man. I thank everybody for stepping back to the round table. You are definitely appreciated. And before I go, I please ask y'all, if you already haven't done it, please like, comment, and subscribe to the Swang Low Podcast Show. Do Rock Creek. It's all free. I would definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely needed. You know what I mean? We're still climbing. We're still growing. You know what I'm saying? And we're still going to be consistent in what we do. You know what I mean? Point blank, period. Our objective here, is it's like come and get a meal, fill your belly up. Nobody is leaving this motherfucker hungry at all. You know what I'm saying? And I hope y'all take this and y'all share it with people that you feel that need to hear it, that need to be a part of this. You know what I'm saying? This is a community thing. We all need each other. I am not the answer. We are the answer. We as one. We are the answer, man. So we need each other. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all step to this round table, you know what I mean? Just look around at this motherfucker. We all family here. You know what I'm saying? Embrace each other. Respect each other. You know what I'm saying? And, let's continue to show up for each other. I appreciate you all. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and close this off, man. If y'all out and about, please be safe, stay hydrated. You know what I'm saying? Slow down. Don't be in a rush to get to where you think you need to go. God is gonna get you there on His time. You know what I'm saying? Stop jeopardizing everybody's lives trying to speed. You feel me? Because that's all we doing. Jeopardizing others' lives. Slow down. You're gonna get there on God's time every time. I promise you that. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, y'all have a wonderful night. Again, thank you all for tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Hit that bell button so you can be the first one when we go live, or I do a reaction video like I so often do. I thank you all again for attending. Love and appreciate you all, man. Until the next time, love y'all. Triple gang.
Hydro.